In ancient times, when the earth was still young and humanity had not yet spread its control over it, mythical creatures roamed the land, sea, and sky. These creatures were known as the ancient beasts, and they possessed powers beyond human comprehension. Our legend begins in a time when these creatures were the true rulers of the earth. At the dawn of time, the earth was ruled by enormous beings called the giants. They possessed immense physical strength, able to move mountains and shape rivers with ease. These giants lived in the high mountains and vast plains, and it was believed that they were the first creatures to walk the earth before humans. Despite their strength, the giants were arrogant, considering themselves above all else. Over time, they began to challenge the forces of nature itself. According to legend, they angered the gods, who decided to punish them. The sky sent fierce storms and endless lightning bolts, destroying most of them. The surviving giants took refuge in deep caves beneath the earth, where, according to the legends, they still hide, waiting for the day they can return to the surface. While the giants ruled the earth, the skies were controlled by equally powerful creatures, the dragons. Dragons soared through the heavens with their enormous wings, bringing storms and thunder with them. Legends of dragons vary from place to place. In ancient China, dragons were symbols of wisdom and power, believed to be guardians of rivers and waters. In Europe, however, they were seen as terrifying creatures that breathed fire and destroyed villages. The legend says that dragons were not mere beasts, but possessed intelligence far beyond human understanding. They could communicate in ancient languages known only to sorcerers and sages. Some dragons were worshipped as gods, while others were hunted and killed as symbols of power and bravery. Over time, dragons gradually disappeared from the skies, but it is believed that some still live in remote mountains and valleys, far from the sight of humans. If the skies were ruled by dragons, the seas were home to even more terrifying creatures. In the deep, dark oceans, where sunlight could not reach, lived gigantic sea monsters. The most famous of these creatures was the Kraken, a colossal sea monster with tentacles stretching hundreds of meters. It was said to be able to swallow entire ships and drag them to the ocean floor. Sailors feared even mentioning its name. According to legend, sailors would offer sacrifices to the Kraken to calm it and prevent attacks. In many stories, it was believed that the Kraken wasn't just a beast, but a guardian of the deep seas, punishing those who dared sail beyond safe boundaries. In the heart of ancient Greece, there was another terrifying creature, the Minotaur. This beast, born from a divine curse, was half man, half bull. It lived in a vast labyrinth built especially for it, where young men and women were sent as sacrifices for the Minotaur to devour. The labyrinth was so complex that none who entered it ever escaped. However, the most famous story is that of the hero Theseus, who vowed to end this terror. With the help of Princess Ariadne, who gave him a thread to trace his path, Theseus navigated the labyrinth, confronted the Minotaur, and killed it. Upon returning from the maze, he carried the Minotaur's head as proof of his victory. While most beasts were thought to come from the earth, some legends spoke of creatures from other realms, far beyond human understanding. These creatures were said to have entered our world through magical gates or rifts in time and space. These monsters possessed extraordinary powers that no human could withstand. One such beast was the Titan, a colossal entity that was said to have come from the depths of space to battle the gods of the earth. Towering over all other creatures, the Titan's strength was unimaginable. Legends claim that the Titan could destroy entire cities with a single breath, and had the power to control the elements of nature. As time passed, the ancient beasts began to fade away. Some were destroyed in epic battles between gods and humans, while others retreated into the depths of the earth, sea, or sky. Yet, some legends suggest that these creatures didn't disappear entirely, but instead entered a long slumber, waiting for the day they might return. As humanity rose and began to build civilizations, the beasts gradually vanished from the world. But the legends remain, hinting that the ancient beasts are still watching from afar, waiting for the right moment to return. Will they one day come back? Or are they simply tales from a time long past?